It's almost hard to imagine walking through the city today. The Belfast skyline was once dominated by towering chimneys, with factories below continuing to fuel its industrial thirst. Today, those chimneys have all but been replaced by shiny apartment blocks. However, that doesn't mean that our heritage has disappeared alongside them, as you're about to find out. I'm here in Titanic Quarter, built on the grounds of Harlem Wolff. Once the epitome of Irish industrial revolution, today this area sits more comfortably as one of the island's prime tourism hubs. At its peak, Harlem Wolff employed over 10,000 workers. It goes without saying, the almost mythical Titanic was built here, along with hundreds of other ships. So where exactly do we go to uncover a wee bit more of this shipyard's fascinating history?
So to give you an idea of how big this
local historian Helen Adams has agreed to meet with me to share some information about Harlem Wolff's illustrious past.
Here.
Just how vital was Harlem Wolff to Belfast's economy during the shipyard's peak?
Harlem Wolff played a huge role in Belfast. People came from Scotland, England, all over just to get jobs here because we're a thriving industrial city. But Harlem Wolff, compared to things today, had the same sort of fame as Apple does with their iPhones and their iPads and all that sort of stuff.
The average life of an employee must have been very different to how it is today.
Well, you did 11-hour shifts, which was tough. You started working in the shipyard, it was all males here, from the age of 14. And you were pretty much expected to chip in and do things as much as everybody else did. Especially if you were only like a kid, they really used you as a runner boy and stuff. So you've seen the workers' entrances. You'd probably be expected to run them down there about 40-50 times a day. I've
heard that for the time, wages in the shipyard were good when compared to other unskilled jobs in Belfast.
If you're a general labourer, you'd be on about £1 a week. A pound a week is about £100 a week in our wages today. It's livable on, but it was still tough. You were still on the breadline. You wouldn't have very many luxuries, and not just that. The men that work down here, not all of them, but the majority of having such hard life and the roles they were expected to fulfil here, they ended up spending a lot of money on drink.
Really labour-intensive work must have reflected badly on the workers' health. Was life expectancy in the shipyard lower when compared to other professions?
Yeah, I mean, Harlem Wolff sort of had not a rule, but it was common knowledge that for every £100,000 they spent, they expected one person to die. There was 8 people to kill during the construction of Titanic, and there was 28 severe injuries, which involved people losing limbs, blindness, deafness, an element where they couldn't return to the shipyard. So you've that, you've the risk of how dangerous it was, and then starting down here from 14, and being expected to lift the same stuff, being expected to do the same jobs, that's going to have a drastic effect on your body and how you grow up, how males change. So yeah, you were shorter and you didn't live as long.
Although Harlem Wolff's role is not so impacting in the 21st century, do you think the shipyard will remain as an important part of Belfast's economic future?
I don't know how much the shipyard does still play a part. I mean, Belfast as a port is a very busy, lively place. I mean, there's a lot of import and export. There's like 50 or something cruise liners coming in this year. They will never build ships again. It's not practical. There's no import. There's no iron or steel here. They have to import everything first, and that's a huge bill on top of everything else. And it's also a problem when you're competing with countries like Asia that have absolutely no health and safety.
The 2 yellow cranes that dominate Belfast skyline are a constant reminder how the shipyard itself once dominated the local economy. Although now more and more jobs are found outside hard industry, we'll always remember that that industry forged the modern city we live in today.